Unauthorized character.
Sorry about that. Sometimes you tab out of the game, it gets an audio glitch. Alright. So, wonder if this does any better with the name.
Devastation. Unauthorized character.
Oh. Oh. Good news. We are in fact still Devastat.
Select arcade level. Easy.
Alright. So, we are ready to go. We can start the time in 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to Cyberia.
And unlike the first one, we can skip the intro cutscene, which is fine because it's not very entertaining anyway. Also want to adjust the volume just a bit, about there. Alright, so this game starts with a whole bunch of auto-scrollers again. Luckily, or unluckily, depending on how you look at it, I got some more manual reading. So, I'll throw that up and see you guys in a little bit. Cyberia synopsis. Cyberia 2 is a sequel to the hit game Cyberia, which debuted during Christmas 1994. In the interval between games 1 and 2, Zack has gone through a lot of changes. In order to understand that transition better, we have provided these brief synopses of the Cyberia backstory. Zack, 2027. It may be hard to believe, but Zack actually had hair at one time. That was in the days before he merged with the nanotechnology-based Cyberia entity and became the Cyberion. Zack grew up during the global economic collapse, when the old world order was disintegrating. War, famine, and viral plague decimated half the world's population and led to the fall of established governments and institutions. Two rival groups, the Cartel and the FWA, battled for control of the planet. In the subsequent power vacuum, the Cartel, a sophisticated group of high-tech pirates, expanded their influence. The FWA, on the other hand, sprouted from the efforts of a few savvy military technocrats who feared that chaos and strife necessitated quick action. The FWA controls the hearts and minds of all but a few rebels like Zack. Early on, Zack distinguished himself as a cyber saboteur with remarkable physical stamina and agility. In 2027, 5 years after the collapse, with a few cohorts, Zack hacked into the global interbank and erased $500 million in assets. Only he was caught and thrown into solitary. Awaiting execution, Zack got a surprise offer from General Devlin. Devlin and the FWA. General Devlin, the red-haired, twin-braided warlord who ran the FWA covert operations from his Pentagon office in those days, gave Zack a choice. Either take on a special covert mission, or sweat out whatever remaining time you have left in an FWA prison cell. The latter option meant certain death by lethal injection. Though he had serious misgivings about going to work for the very organization he loathed, Zack got his release papers and quickly wound up en route to the Eurasian continent. Battling his way to the Cyberia complex, he vaporized cartel bosses. Devlin maintained contact with Zack at intervals along the way via Zack's blades. After penetrating the defenses of cartel guards who occupy the Cyberia complex, Zack came face to face with a new species of weapon that possessed human-like sentience. Unfortunately, Devlin interrupted to announce that the entire mission had just been a ruse to destroy the Cyberia weapon. FWA surgeons had implanted a self-destruct microchip device inside Zack's brain, and now they would blow him and the Cyberia weapon into oblivion. The Cyberia weapon. Fortunately for both of them, the Cyberia weapon discovered and then defused the microchip explosive by fusing with Zack. Man and machine merged into a single, deadly organism that became the most awesome, if not bizarre, weapon ever built. The Cyberion. They launched from the Cyberia lab and zeroed in on Devlin's command center at the FWA's orbiting space station, which they then obliterated. The force of the explosion catapulted them back to Earth, where they crashed into a mountain valley. Search and rescue. Zack and the merged Cyberion crashed somewhere in the Rocky Mountains. A research team, headed by the evil scientist Dr. John Corbin, salvaged Zack and the remnants of the Cyberia weapon from the crash site. Corbin and his team of scientists extracted the Cyberia substance and then ordered Zack to be placed into cryonic freeze. The work continued in top-secret research mines. Dr. Corbin used to be one of the original Cyberia project scientists, but left after disagreements with the project director, Boris Kelnikov. In the time leading up to Zack's revival, Corbin used the Cyberia technology to spin off new weapons designed for mass destruction. Zack has inadvertently spawned a new doomsday weapon that will be used to decimate areas thought to be infected by the rebel menace. Cyberia 2 Resurrection background information. Cyberia 2 begins with a unique set of challenges for Zack. When Zack is reawakened, he feels disoriented. His joints are cold and stiff after a 3-year cryo-freeze. He has no recollection of what happened after the crash and no clue where he is. His trusty blades are in need of a recharge. FWA guards are trying to kill him, and somehow he has lost all his hair. But if he just follows this beautiful woman barking orders at him, he should make it out alright. Alas, if only it were that simple. Zack's blood. Corbin did not intend to save Zack for humanitarian reasons, rather purely for scientific ones. Zack's tissue underwent drastic mutation after the fusion with the Cyberia weapon, and Corbin believed that with just a sample of the tissue he could harness these cellular changes and develop a highly destructive weapon. After years of painstaking research, failed experimentation, and blistering pressure from his superiors within the FWA, Corbin finally confirms his hypothesis and busily begins breeding and replicating these nano-infected elements of Zack's tissue. The powerful new nano-weapon will wipe out the rebel underground without wasting a single FWA soldier. But what Corbin is not counting on is that Zack's blood contains the antidote to his biological weapon. The rebels must revive Zack and deliver him safely to the research mines in order to develop the antidote before Corbin's weapon is unleashed. Cryonic freeze. Zack has spent 3 years in deep cryo-sleep. Technically, his body was frozen to minus about 180 degrees Celsius, where all his bodily functions came to a complete standstill. The rebels have located Zack in the heavily guarded FWA cryonic storage facility. Under the lead of Major Corbin, the rebels resurrected Zack by remote and guided him through a thick gauntlet of FWA forces. It's up to Zack to help them develop the antidote, or all of mankind could be wiped out. Rebel Underground. Zack's showdown with Devlin and the space station inspired the creation of a movement to overthrow the FWA. It is a secret organization referred to only as the Rebel Underground. They decided not to designate a name for fear that it might draw attention to the group and help the FWA crush the movement. In 3 years, they have added many to their ranks. Most of members live on the fringe of the FWA, in such places as the Tirana Trading Post, but a few rank highly within the organization. Corbin is a rebel and also holds the rank of Major within the FWA Air Force. The ties to her father, Dr. Corbin, win her access to files and offices otherwise inaccessible to the rebels. Another high-ranking member of the Underground is Dr. Richards, who became disillusioned with the FWA after Corbin focused research on advanced weapons of destruction. The operatives have learned from a few of their operatives that Corbin's secret weapon will spread like a contagion through their drinking water supply. They have got to stop the shipment or face total annihilation. Biographies. Dr. Corbin. Corbin, 50, has dedicated his life to the creation of lethal weapons of mass destruction for sheer profit alone. He was a member of the original team of scientists who worked on the Cyberia project, but Kelnikov kicked him off the project once he learned that Corbin only cared about the technology's defense applications. There has been some speculation that Corbin may have tipped off the cartel forces on the project's location and helped them plan the raid as a way of striking back at Kelnikov. The cartel leaders paid him handsomely for it. In spite of this treacherous act, the FWA still knows nothing about Corbin's involvement in that attack and provides him with a large budget for advanced weapons research. Some say that he became bitter and indifferent after the death of his wife. She died while giving birth to Novell. In any case, Corbin is an unprincipled and spiteful man who would just as soon go to work for the cartels as for the FWA. He could care less who profits from his weapons and who dies from them. Not surprisingly, his daughter, Novell, has been estranged from her father for many years. She cannot even utter his name without the taste of bile in the back of her throat. He embodies the worst of the FWA movement and its future. Major Corbin. Major Corbin is an officer in the Free World Alliance, the fascistic organization that the rebels seek to overthrow. But she is secretly a rebel commander. She is in her mid-20s. Nivelle shares her father's single-mindedness and determination, as well as his love of flying. She has the abrupt and sometimes cold manner of an officer, but her cause is a noble one. In terms of her skills, Nivelle is extremely handy with a gun, an able driver/pilot, a skilled learner from her father, and a good hacking partner, although she does not take the same degree of pleasure in hacking that Zack does. And Dr. Richards. Dr. Richards, Corbin's right-hand man, is actually a rebel sympathizer. He has remained Corbin's colleague while helping to undermine the FWA efforts to squelch the rebel underground. Secretly in his lab, he has perfected a process using the nanocentrifuge. He theorizes it will grow a culture based on Zack's blood, and then synthesize an antidote to the nanoweapon. Unfortunately, Corbin catches wind of Dr. Richards' allegiance to the rebel underground and has him assassinated just shortly before Zack arrives on the scene. Richard was to be Zack's contact within the complex, but he died from what appears to be an accident when in fact it was actually sabotage. Deadly nanotoxin poured through a rupture in one of the overhead pipes, leading to a quick but agonizing death. Zack had looked forward to meeting the man who tried to save the rebels. He feels the loss, even though he never actually met the man himself. Zack, 2030. Zack is an anti-hero who becomes a necessity to the survival of the rebel underground, but the rebels do not give him much time or choice to think over their offer. Zack does feel grateful to Nivelle for reviving him from the cryo chamber, but there is a price involved. He must help the rebels develop the antidote. Zack never seems to have much time to think things over. It is his lot in life. But a sense of loyalty and responsibility emerge. Great acts of courage do not come naturally to Zack, but deep down he would like to see the rebels succeed. And however bizarre it may have seemed at the time, the meld with the Cyberia weapon produced a profound change. In a way, his spirit has been reborn and a lost innocence recovered. Behind the hardened exterior, you find a man who still wants to overthrow the Free World Alliance and the tyranny they represent. He is no longer the cynic he was before, suspicious that everyone was about to screw him over. Moreover, among the scattered ranks of the rebel movement, he has become a bit of a legend. Graham. Some of Zack's admirers belong to the younger generation. Graham, a 14-year-old, is a genius with computers and a prodigy in the math and sciences. He regards Zack as a role model and can recite his hacking accomplishments in perfect detail. Nivelle has total confidence in Graham's abilities, even when people's lives are at stake.
Landmines! No kidding. You want to steer around them instead of over them?
Alright, so that's the end of the manual reading for this run. There was a bit more, but it was so boring. Just technical specifications of ships and turrets and... oh, it's awful.
Whoa! My blades are trained.
Here, I brought a fresh cell. How does that look?
Whoa, nice.
Graham, are his blades online?
Affirmative. It looks like manual controls.
13-minute auto-scroller. Oh no, auto-scroller's not over. Auto-scroller's 18 minutes and 54 seconds.
Patch something, but it won't be pretty.
Status on the jumper.
Standing by.
Hey, who's the kid?
He's my communications officer. Come on, follow me.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Call me Major.
Okay, Major. Where are we going?
Up.
Up? What are we doing?
Mach 6.
Okay, Graham, we're airborne. Time to get Doc's coordinates.
Stand by. It'll be a few minutes for the extra security links.
You mean you don't know where we're going?
Not exactly. Corbin moved his whole operation 2 months ago, and Doc Richards was afraid to give us the new location till we had you.
Wait, we're going to Corbin's lab?
There is only one nano concentrator in the Western Hemisphere.
What's that?
A really mean electrical storm.
Isn't this a plasma jumper?
Yeah, just hold on. Graham will be offline for a few.
Yeah, I see it. Good luck. I'll be standing by.
You ever tried this before?
Only for fun, back at the academy.
So what am I doing?
Blast anything that comes near us. Ball lightning will damage our plasma propulsion system.
What happens if I miss and we catch one?
Ever tried flying a piano?
Alright, so, anybody else catch that? We're flying through a lightning storm, and I have to shoot down the lightning so it doesn't kill us. That is what's actually happening right now. This part is actually a little nerve-wracking because I think if 2 of these in a row hit you, you just die. Okay, past the worst part. By the way, if anybody's interested in playing either of these games, they're both available on GOG.
Hey, welcome back, Major. I got a link secure message from Doc Richards. Patching through.
He's gone completely mad. It's Corbin. He's going to put it in the water. He's actually going to test it on our own people. The shipment is leaving here by truck convoy tomorrow. You've got to stop it. Without an antidote, there's no possible.
Graham?
Damn. Someone's broken our encryption. Signal's jammed at the source.
We've got to find the location of that lab. What are the coordinates of the jammer frequency?
Got it. It originates from Satellite Interrupter System 29B. But what good does that do us? We still need to get our hands on the jammer inventory list.
And where would that be?
Where else but that monster computer at FWA headquarters? They're not exactly handing out free passes these days.
So get us a backstage pass.
Yeah, you're crazy. But you may be in luck. One of those FWA hotshot pilots went postal and took out a chunk in the side of the building. I could whip up some engineering credentials and transmit them to your transponder ID.
That should get us past the buoy drones, but how are we gonna get back out again?
Well, if you guys can hack in, I'll scan the security codes and let you out.
Sounds like a plan. Stay tuned.
Alright, almost at the end of the auto-scroller. Actually, it's just cutscene at this point. I need to do some wandering around on foot.
Powering down southwest perimeter buoys.
Nice shooting. Looks like your boys had some fun. Who do I see about cleaning up this mess?
Top brass are all out. Report to the maintenance floor, level 86.
Roger that. I'll survey the damage on the way down.
Don't talk to anyone. I'll distract the guards. Just go right and up one level. There are maintenance elevators at the far end of the walkway.
Officer on deck. Good afternoon, Major.
At ease, Private.
Alright, so you're gonna notice pretty quickly
For the accident on the upper deck. You gentlemen know anything about it?
that they made some improvements to the technology. I can do this now. And that's important. Because there are spots coming up where, depending on which side of the screen I am while I'm walking, I might die instantly. For example...
Hey, you! Stop!
Oh well, wrong side of the screen, I'm dead. Can also do this. Zach's got moves. Alright, got past first guard. If I try to shoot him, I die instantly. That's unfortunate. Yay, we made it. And now we get in the elevator. We go up. Nah. Controls are still bad. Who would have thought? Alright, so you get to take a right, and then you get to take another right, and straight on down to the... Oh, hey guys. Okay, take a right and then left. There we go, not dead. This must be the right way.
Graham, can you punch me up a binary?
Okay, here's the only instance of actual RNG in this run. Messed it up. See, this game just doesn't match up to the first one at all. Because you mess up a puzzle like that and you don't die.
Hey, where's Major?
She's probably upstairs flirting with some suits. I guess she's sitting this one out. We'll be fine without her.
Okay.
Fortunately, this is not all unique deaths again. Because a lot of the deaths in this game are not all that interesting, and a lot of them waste a lot of time.
Accessing engineering network array.
Alright, so we got some more hacking. This is how hacking works in VR. You shoot stuff. That's the secret. If you want to be a hacker, you just gotta shoot the light blue panels, and then all the bright red panels, and you're there.
Just go as fast as you can. I'll scan everything.
Access denied. Activating defense
Okay.
routines. Releasing maze gas. Welcome to the FWA.
Apparently I missed one. Some real quality gameplay here. You know, that's what happens when you don't hack properly. They just gas you. Okay. Think I got them all.
Just go as fast as you can. I'll scan everything you see into memory.
Yeah, I made it this time.
Approved. Welcome to the FWA.
Cool.
Weapon systems.
Cool.
Return. Installations.
There's only a couple pieces of information I actually need from this computer.
Research facilities. Cryonic research. Ocean labs. Zubrovska Research Center. Return. Island Research Lab. Research mines. Inventory.
Here's the first one. Don't actually have to watch the entire cutscene that plays here, just have to go until the dialogue with Graham happens.
Okay, I've got the jammer inventory for each installation. I'll cross-reference for the one that got us.
Research.
What do you mean, guys? This is what everybody's email looks like in the future.
Zubrovska Research Center. Return. Return. Weapon systems. Return. Offensive weapons. Defensive weapons. The FWA defense strategy consists of at least 2 lines of defense, external and internal. The RLT-100 robotic laser turret provides excellent unmanned external defense against attacks. The enemy detection system engages only when a vehicle fails to confirm the ultra-high frequency echo code programmed into all FWA vehicles. Field engineers usually deploy laser turrets in small groups to increase the hit ratio. The AMD-4 buoy drones generate an ultra-fine antimatter lattice.
They're the buoy drone security codes. I'll start feeding them into the jumper as soon as you're back on board.
Alright, now we're done with this VR terminal.
Weapon systems.
That's all we needed here.
Return.
See, if I had left this thing without getting both dialogues from Graham, I would just die instantly.
Yeah, Graham says we got it all. Now come on, let's blast out of here.
But if I do get both dialogues, I get to use my gun. However that works. Now I get another on-rail section. Well, this one's fairly difficult because all of the guards are wearing a dull brown uniform and standing around a bunch of dull brown walls. Also, I don't get to know how much health I have or whether or not I've been hit. So, if I missed one of these guys, there's a chance that I just kind of game over and there's not even a death animation in this one. Ooh, that guy had fired one more shot, I think I would have died. It's future lasers, man. They make people explode. I figured out how to find what I needed from the computers mainly by watching a full playthrough that was on YouTube. I mean, that full playthrough watched a couple of more videos than I did. Or, went through the computer a bit more thoroughly than I did. But it didn't take a whole lot of testing to figure out that all I really need is to get the things where there's dialogue from Graham in order for the game to progress. Also, this next part is legitimately part of the game. I did not add that audio. That actually is just part of the game. Alright, just gotta explode a few more guards. Almost at the end of this part. Oh, goodbye gun. No more shots.
Are you crazy? Okay, I'm in. Quick! Turn around and get those bastards!
Oh, wait, the jet has guns. I can still fire shots. Oh, wait, what's this? Destructible environments. This game was so far ahead of its time.
Almost got it.
Hey, hang on, missed one. There we go. Gotta get all the windows. There's more windows over here. Get them, quick. There we go. I feel better. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's not shoot out all the windows then. You win, game. Ruin all my fun. Ah, I still got a few.
Okay, Graham, we're running out of time.
Almost got it. Almost got it.
Come on, Graham, we really need that code.
Just a few seconds.
Oh. Hey, I almost missed one. Alright, moving on.
Graham, that's now or never, kid.
Yes, I got the northeast perimeter open for you.
Hang on, this is tight.
Somehow you and this turned out to be.
Stop jabbering and shoot.
Aye, aye, Major. Wasn't that good for getting up with an Amazon reject?
Doesn't help that the hitboxes in this game are unreasonably small. The one annoying thing about this game over the first one is it just throws walls of enemies at you. Just tons of them all at once.
You should arrive in about 9 hours.
This is a long flight. You might want to get some sleep.
Oh, I'm really beat.
Hey, you really came through back there. I owe you an apology. I know I've been hard on you. Don't take it personal. That's just how I was raised. Look, when this is all over, I'd like to treat you to a Tirana lager. What do you say, Kingston?
Yeah, this is in fact another auto-scroller.
You still there?
Unfortunately, I ran out of manual to read.
This is strange.
And this,
Haven't I?
since we just ran through Cyberia 1, is a level pretty much copied and pasted directly out of Cyberia 1. You know, callbacks and fan service and all that. So yeah, just shooting all the stuff. Hey look, it's that tunnel. All over again. Alright, almost done with auto-scrollers for a while. As soon as this one ends, got a nice, calm, relaxing ride to the end of this level. Yep, nothing weird here. Except for that thing.
Yeah?
Oh man, that was bad.
Did you just have a dream?
Nightmare.
What about?
Oh, nothing.
Fine. We're due to arrive at research mines in 20 minutes.
Looks like that truck convoy.
Sure does. Listen, Kingston, I've got to track that shipment. Get inside and find Doc Richards. Get started on the antidote. Hang on, this is tight.
Are you crazy? That'll never work.
That's as close as I can get. Jump! I knew you could do it.
Alright, so this part's easy. All I have to do is stay on top of the truck. That's all I have to do. No, Zach. I said stay on top of... He never listens.
Well, it looks like your papers are in order. Keep your speed down in the hangar. Watch the mechanics. We lost one.
Yeah. That Joey has a serious mental deficiency.
What do you do this time?
Stupidity beyond negative infinity. That guy has a major void inside his skull.
Do him a favor. Get him reassigned somewhere else. I heard Corbin once killed a guy just for screwing up a shipment.
Alright, so now I just need to do a little bit of sneaking while I'm inside these, whatever this place is. I should know, I only read the entire manual.
crane stalled again. Get Joey.
Not Joey, king of ignorami.
He's the only left. Let's go find him.
Alright, moved around the box. That's some pretty good sneaking. Hey, we get one of these again. I'm gonna go over here.
Man, why is everything...
Because if I don't immediately go over here, I die.
Quality parts. I'm tired of using paper clips and chewing gum to keep things running.
Because that guy will just pop out and shoot me if I try to go forward. And I'm gonna walk forward. And then I have to go back behind some boxes again.
Over here.
Yes, boss?
This is some real fancy sneaking stuff. Stealthy.
Did you fill out this form? From now on, let Arthur do it. It's a good thing Corbin didn't find out about this.
Alright, so who's figured out this door puzzle already? I don't have blades I can use. It's already given me all the information I'm supposed to need. Did you guess? That's 3108. Then as soon as I solve that puzzle, be another door puzzle.
Graham, can you punch me up a scanner on this one?
Okay.
Alright, who's got this one figured out? It's really intuitive. It's only 10 buttons, and a wrong one kills you instantly. Alright, so everybody figured that one out, right?
Don't they play any music around here?
Totally don't even have to explain how that works. It just works. Some real intuitive puzzles. Not sure why there's no game audio here. Okay, so there's only that many buttons here. Hey, I got it.
Please confirm voice identification.
Hello.
Access denied.
Aw.
Terminating connection.
Nice, babe. Wait a minute. That's Major. What the hell?
It didn't like my voice. That's okay, I don't like my voice either.
Warning. Contamination alert. Biohazard detected.
Okay, so we found out we can't actually access that computer without a voice print.
Ew,
So now we're gonna check this stuff out.
Picking this one up.
Damn it, they got Richards. I'll tell the Major. You better figure out how to make that antidote on your own. I'll be offline for a while.
I'm gonna need you later, buddy. Whoa, what's this?
That's an engineering remote. Take it. You can use it to fix the rupture in the pipe.
Alright, so considering how many puzzles there's been, you'd think I would have to actually do something to repair the pipe.
Biohazard.
Nope. I just walk over here and it happens.
Pipe number 5 sealed. Please allow 3 minutes to drain leakage.
Hey, all the goo is gone, except for what's left of Dr. Richards. But I need to get to the other side of that. Luckily, there's a jump button. Alright, so now I need to go in here. I'm going to use this VR terminal to get the voice print that I need to get into Corbin's computer.
Research lines. Return. Communications.
The trail I'm following here
Confidential.
is communications, confidential, yellow, and
File.
uncertified file, red.
Return. Uncertified file. Personal.
There it is.
Uncertified file.
Hell, General. I've had enough of your stupid requests. Do you realize who I am? I am Dr. John Corbin. The Dr. John Corbin. And from now on,
We can use this to
I make
access
the
Corbin's
deadlines.
VR.
And
Graham, are you getting this?
answer
Got
to
it.
me.
Alright, that's all we need here. So normally the next door I would need to go through, you'd have to go through all of the files in this terminal to find one that has to do with the fingerprint, which we would have found by scanning the keypad.
Uncertified file.
But the code we get from this terminal is wrong. You'd normally have to go up to Corbin's computer and find the correct code in there after getting the voice print from this computer.
Requisitions.
Luckily, the code for that door is always the same, so I can just enter the right one without looking up anything.
Research lines. Return.
Alright, so now I need to go over here. And here's the keypad. And we're in. And I'm just gonna get a little bit of blood drawn. No big deal.
Ouch, that hurt.
And apparently in this universe, getting blood drawn sends you on an acid trip. I'm in a hallway, and that was a falling truck. Some trucks and planes over there. You know, the usual. Just floating around upside down. Oh hey, there's Corbin's head again, with people running out of his mouth. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Totally fine. Hey, it's my favorite part. We get to play whack-a-mole with Corbin's head coming out of these things. Conclusion, dope. There we go.
Zach! Wake up, Zach. Come on, buddy, wake up.
What? Huh?
You've been out for hours. You've got to complete the antidote. Major wasn't able to stop the convoy. She's on her way back now.
Hey, she said she didn't need my brain.
Alright. So we get this section where we need to make another antidote, just like in the first game. Only in this one, trying to save all of the big green cells and shoot all of the red and white cells. Which is just great because the red cells are almost impossible to see. Oops. Sorry if I'm not very talkative during some of these parts. I do actually have to pay attention to them. I can only read so many manuals.
Major's on her way.
Okay.
I found a way through the old mining conveyor jet tube. She'll meet you in the cavern. You can give her the antidote there.
Where's the jet tube?
This blueprint says it's in the old mining shaft. Go back out to the hallway. It's through the cargo door on the right. Go past the generators. You can't miss
This
it.
game seems awful. Yeah, it kind of is. Not gonna lie. Okay, so now I need to go through here. So I'm going to turn off the lights. I'm going to walk through here. I need to stay away from the generators on the left. Because if I'm walking near them, they'll electrocute me and I'll die. You know, normal generator stuff. And then I need to dodge the lasers, or else I go through a trapdoor. And then I also die.
Wow, nice rocks.
And now I get another little cutscene.
Oh, I see.
Hey, it's Major.
Ugh, I thought I'd never get out of there. Do you have the antidote?
Here it is. I hope it works.
It's got to work. I'm on my way to Tirana now. They've been hit. Take this gun. You're gonna need it.
Wait a minute. I'm coming with you.
Please, you've got to stay and blow this place to hell.
And me with it. No thanks. Been there.
It's the only way to wipe out this plague once and for all.
Tell me something, Major. How come you never mentioned that you know that psycho Corbin? Are you working for him?
Of course not. I'm working against him. It's a long story that we don't have time for. I'll come back for you. You've got to believe me. Look, if you think I'm lying, then go ahead and shoot me. We'll all be dead meat soon anyway.
All right. You better come through.
Okay, so after this cutscene, there's immediately another auto-scroller. And I probably died to the first guard. Nope, I actually didn't die. So you can't actually tell where your aiming reticle is going to be at the start of that. Ah, well, there we go. Like I said, no good death animations for these guys. But most of the time when you're playing this game, that first guard just fires once and you just die. Also, we're back to this wonderful sound effect for this gun that doesn't make my ears bleed at all.
Dr. John Corbin, defender of Earth, savior of the human race, prophet of a new
So now I get to go back into Corbin's computer. Now that we've got the voice print, it'll actually let me in. And it's weirdly silent in here.
Please confirm voice identification.
I am Dr. John Corbin. The Dr. John Corbin.
Positive voice identification confirmed. Good afternoon, Dr. Corbin.
Ha, sucker.
Oh, that's great. Anyway. I need to go through one of these again.
Communications. Reports. Research mines. Return. Orientation. Security.
And self-destruct. So, you know, pretty normal self-destruct computer here. Just have to shoot all of these panels and then the self-destruct is armed. That makes sense. One more.
Activating self-destruct sequence. T-minus 30 minutes. For safety reasons...
Oh man, we only got 30 minutes to get out of here.
A 5-kilometer radius is recommended. Thank you. Return. Return. Research mines. Discovery. Return.
Oh man, walking into this part of the game, that's slightly more awkward than walking in on your parents. Alright, so now the self-destruct is armed. And we need to get out of here. But going down the elevator, I just get shot by a bunch of guards. So let's hit a wrong button. So at any point in the game before this, if you get down here, you don't have a gun, and you just instantly die from these things flying around. But now I have a gun, so it's fine. Also, apparently just stepping on one of those things is, you know, instant death. It's, some potent goo there on the floor. Oh, gotta jump again. Yeah, jumping mechanics. Yeah, just shoot that thing. And that's all I needed to do over here. And I go this way. Alright, so 2 more panels I could shoot. The left one drops me into a pit and I die. Right one, I can move on. And I would do the thing where I shoot the panel on the right because it's kind of funny death, but think I'm kind of behind right now. That sends me all the way back to the beginning of this area. It's kind of the reason I don't do an all-unique deaths version of this game. It's because so many of the deaths, even if they're funny, just take so much time. Alright, and now we're out of this little maze, and we get on to the last puzzle of the game. Almost at the end. Nice transition. Alright, so who's figured out the bridge puzzle here? Real simple stuff. If that was your guess, congratulations! And we get another shootout.
You're dead, me, Kingston.
Yep, just another day. Exploding people with lasers. You know, usual. Alright, here it is. The final confrontation with Dr. John Corbin.
And I might postpone your agony another 5 minutes. Do you realize what you've done? You've condemned the world to mediocrity. You're not going to just walk out of here.
Don't be an idiot, Corbin. If we don't get out of here now, we'll both be fertilizer.
No, just you.
Drop the gunfire. Now.
Nothing. I always knew you would disappoint me.
Drop it.
You wouldn't dare. Vengeance is mine.
No!
Why, you little...
And we got him.
Bon voyage, nutcase.
Alright, so one last sequence in the jet here.
Hey, Major, thanks for showing up.
Fast enough. We still have to get out of here.
And then we'll be done. So, coming up on the end of the only Cyberia block to ever appear in any speedrunning marathon, I would like to say, on behalf of the entire Cyberia speedrunning community, I apologize for making you watch this. And, of course, by entire Cyberia speedrunning community, that's just me. Sorry. It's almost over. Alright, it's coming up on time, and a few seconds, and time. Yeah, it was even underestimate.
We're taking too much heat. Oh no. Hang on, this is tight.
Watch out!
Oh shit.
Father, huh?
Yeah, long story.
I got time. How about that Tirana lager, Major?
Call me Novell.
Alright, so that was it for me. Thank you for watching, everybody.